This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
I'm having a That's So Raven moment.
That's so Raven up in this house. Get it? Because of Raven? Amazing.
The Avengers of Kpop have us jopping to the moon, where we also have a pretty lit ONEUS album review. And prepare your wallets because tour season has arrived. Check it out.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another week of Not Your Average Fangirls. It's your girl, Kat. I'm sick right now, so bear with me and my disgusting voice. Thank you.
An icon.
Hey guys, it's Cynthia. I'm currently eating a taco and drinking some wine. So I'm having a good time, and it's ONEUS' album review episode. Fuck yeah.
Is that not her brand? A taco and wine.
Truly.
Yeah.
Like, damn. And,
sponsor me.
And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. I'm apparently the only one kind of alive, but that's because I napped for like 5 hours. It was great.
I'm alive, bitch. The fuck? I'm having a good time.
I'm the only one dying, and I'm just dying because Seattle's fall decided to come full force and drop down from like 80 degrees to like 40 in like the matter of 2 days, and you know.
And then there's Florida. It's been 100 degrees for the past 40 years.
Oh.
Normal.
And she would
No one
know
told you to
because
go
she's
live
40
there.
years old.
Yep, definitely.
There's a lot of things to get through today. A lot of excitement has happened
Great.
this past week. Terika again is in Korea living her best life.
Yep.
She decided to stay there next
Yeah, she
week.
decided to stay an extra week. So she is there living her best life. Probably, last time I checked on her, she was eating some type of chicken curry katsu something, or I don't know, looked good. But so yeah, she's out there living her best life. Gonna go see Ken in his musical. She's just out there about to see A.C.E.
Oh my God, is she really?
Yeah.
She's gonna go to the musical? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped.
So yeah, excitement. Let's start off this week with what I am calling an attack on American soil and talk about all 75 groups that are coming to America.
All at once, bitch.
Literally.
Yeah, we thought the everything like, oh, okay, all the tours were over with, like everybody was gonna come 2020. They said, psych, you thought. So
They said,
yeah.
we love winter.
let's go. I mean, it's cute clothes, so cute fashion. So
Bitch,
we're
shut the
here
fuck
for
up.
it.
No, it ain't. If you actually have spent a winter in actual winter, it's not cute. You're dying.
Well,
I'm not.
that's why I don't live somewhere that has winter. Okay.
I'm saying I hate winter. It's my least favorite season of the whole. I hate it. And now all these bitches want to come out, and now I'm gonna have to freeze my ass out in the cold, in the snow. But it's fine. I will do it.
I will just say thank you, God. Well, not thank you, God. Well, thank you, God-ish, for bringing these people to fucking Seattle. I was gonna say to Orlando. To Seattle.
Nice.
I transformed into my like 16-year-old self.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing these groups to Seattle. 17 and Super M, thank you for being
17.
a seated venue, so I don't have to sit my ass outside for hours. But Ace, we don't have a
They said,
chat.
"Fuck you." No, it's a tradition, honestly, to just freeze our asses for Ace every
Literally,
winter
we
now.
did it last time. Froze my fucking ass off. My socks were wet for like 12 hours. 12 hours.
Ooh.
But it was fucking worth it. As soon as we touched that barricade, I was like, we doing this again.
What we're trying to say is that there's a lot of tours coming to the USA in the winter. And honestly, we're not okay with it, but I do want to talk first and foremost about Super M because they finally had their debut yesterday after like a whole last month of previews. After preview.
After
And-
trailer, after preview,
Yep.
after teaser image, after trailer, after performance MV, after trailer, after preview image.
Like, we were
They really
just...
did have like 1,000. They had a whole freaking story plot. They had like, listen, Taemin is the fucking supreme
Truly.
Yep.
of the whole group. Like he's like in. I love how in every music video he's like in the
He's like,
in
"Sup?"
the background or like and like he's like, hey, remember I'm here.
I'm here.
Taemin, and I'm
Hi.
here.
Hey, you know me, Lee Taemin? Yeah, that's me. I'm here. I'm in this trailer as well.
Like, hey y'all thought I was gonna be in this one, but guess what? I'm here. So
But Super M will be coming to the States later in November and then next year. And more dates will be announced soon. I guess. So we're all just kind of waiting to see where else they're gonna go. Also in Super M news, they are taking over the USA, and by USA I mean LA.
Yeah,
And
just
they're doing a bunch of promo over there. They're going to be on like the Ellen show. They just had like a little press conference, which shout out to Alexis because she was all up in that beat.
I saw a tweet saying like, "Oh, Ellen is the new music bank for America."
Truly.
Yes. Or the one that says, "Lucas, I heard you wanted to be an NCT Dream. Lucas, Ellen, you didn't.
You shouldn't have. You didn't."
Yo, I was dying. So I'm really excited for this because I feel like with Super M's dynamic, I think Ellen is going to be really funny. And if we saw anything, like if you guys watched the press conference, like you could see like their chemistry is really, really good. And you can tell that at times they're still kind of just like, oh, well, I'm the younger one. Like, do I say something or do I wait? But then the younger members are the ones that like speak English. So they even like at the press conference, Baekhyun was saying something. And then he basically ran out of English and was just like, Mark, continue. I don't know what else to say.
Don't you hate when you run out of English?
I hate when I run out of English, let me tell you.
Yep, I have those moments all the time, girl. Let me tell you.
I'd be so
It's
upset.
a wild ride.
I'd be like, damn.
Fuck up.
Like, what the fuck, man? I can't believe all 75 of the other languages I speak are coming through right now. I can't think of the English word for this.
Oh my god.
It'd be like that though. Even if I don't speak multiple languages, I'll be like sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck is this word that I'm trying to think of? You're like, what is it?
It's like, am I making it up? Is it a real word? Like,
and then
I
2 hours later, you're like, suffice! It was suffice!
Potato was a damn potato. That's how But yeah, so super excited for Super M to continue on taking over the world, basically. One promo at a time. Lucas looking real good. 10 looking real
Like
good. But we'll talk about the song. We'll talk
like
about
a little
the song
caramel
a little later.
drop. Lucas looking like a little caramel drop. That's what he looking like.
You
Like
right.
a Werther's original.
Sankudo.
Looking like a Werther's. Just ready for me to unwrap the golden layer and just eat it.
Yep. I felt that. Other tour news, yeah, like we mentioned, 17 will be
17.
joining us.
Yep.
It's in January, so we're all scrambling to figure out what date we're gonna go to because how dare they come? Well, yeah, y'all. Me on the other hand.
Can we talk about how Super M literally was like, "Hey, bitch, we debuted." No, before they debuted, they were like, "Hey, bitch, we're gonna go on tour. Tickets go on sale in 2 days. Good luck, bitch. Also, my album's tomorrow. Okay, bye."
Yep,
Like that's what they did.
It wouldn't be a K-pop like tour if the dates weren't announced like 2 days before tickets went on sale.
17, bro. Let me tell you, I hyperventilated when I saw these dates. I was like, ooh, LA. I was like, ooh, okay, I'll go to the LA show, the San Francisco show. I looked and I was like, Seattle. I was like,
I was literally I was dropping off our rent check, which is the saddest part of my month.
No.
And I went to go drop it off, and then I fucking look at my phone and I see Kat saying, "Sit down, 17, Seattle," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I literally ran back home and I opened the door. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yo, that was the best. Like when they dropped those tour days, and I was just like, obviously, I didn't expect anything near me. Duh. So I was just like, all right,
duh.
I gotta,
Girl, ain't nobody care about Florida.
Listen, I'm gonna need somebody to care about Florida because guess what? It'll be.
You
iconic.
got a whole
well,
TXT
actually,
in Orlando.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay?
Yeah, we did get TXT in Orlando, so I need that same energy for other groups. But I appreciate Miami though, because Ace is doing Miami, and I'm really excited about that.
They would do Miami, those sluts.
Ooh, that's.
They're
why
also
I'm just
doing
like,
Puerto
yes.
Rico, and a bitch is tempted.
Ooh,
bitch.
same. Girl, I always
Let me
said.
tell you how Kat fucking texted our group chat with like me, her, and Pana, and was like, "All right, y'all, I crunched numbers and it would cost $3,000. I looked by boat, by plane,
Literally.
Oh
by
my
boat,
God.
bitch."
I literally
Damn.
looked like a flight instead of a flight directly to Puerto Rico, like a flight to Florida, and then a flight from northern Florida to Miami, and then a boat from Miami to Puerto Rico. Like I looked at every fucking option. I looked at every option available for that
It's like-
fan
They have a
sign.
fan sign, like, okay.
Every option I looked for, and I was like, damn. I was like, I was like, nah, we can't do it. They were like, yeah, you're right. I was like, unless. No, I was like, no, we can't.
Literally, she was like, I mean, guys, we can't, but should we? I'm like, no, we
it's
shouldn't.
just like,
and Kat's like, but should we?
It's like that meme.
She just wanted us to be like, all right, let's go. So she has an excuse to be like,
Right?
okay,
It's like,
fine.
no, so it was you guys that decided to go, and I just tagged along instead of her
This is
coming
Carly
up with
that's
this whole
stuck with
plan.
fucking ONEUS.
Yo, yeah, that was me with ONEUS. You're right. It was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna get a cheap ticket. Tickets go on sale. Oh, VIP, let's go. Like,
VVIP, not even just VIP.
The
Like-
funny thing
okay, I
is,
got
too, the timeline of this all happening. So, like, 17 released their dates. We were like, holy shit. So, like, it's time. Tour season has arrived. 17 put out their fucking dates. Everyone knew it was coming because they were in Japan for like 72 years.
Yeah.
And
They
then
literally, like, they just fucking lived there. Actually, no, it wasn't 17 first. It was ONEUS, thank you, and then 17.
you're right. But 17 dropped their shit. We were like, okay. 3 days later, my ass got a text message from My Music Taste that was like, your campaign for ACE has taken the next step. Everybody was like, oh, fuck. Here we go. We know what that means. That means the tour is a fucking coming. We waited for them to announce dates. And while we were waiting for ACE to announce dates, Super M dropped the motherfucking tour. And I was just like, my multi-ass.
Like, bitch, you haven't even debuted yet.
Was shaking. I literally was asleep. I woke up. If y'all have ever watched Community, there's a scene with Donald Glover where he goes to get pizza and he comes back and the room is on fire.
Yes.
That's what I felt.
that was the best
That's
thing.
what I tell you. That's what I said. Yeah. Like, I literally, like, I opened my group chats and then everybody's screaming about, like, 5 different tours. I was like, what's going on? Like, what the
Like,
fuck?
If it tells you anything, y'all, like, I literally was at work. I did not do anything for like 3 hours at work. So shout out to my bosses. And I sat there, wrote down all of the tour dates for 17, ACE, ONEUS, and Super M.
Super M.
And I was just looking at them. Okay, if I fly from here to here, or like if I do these
like
ones,
looking at a
like
world
which
map.
ones? I literally was like looking at the list, like which one can I actually go to? So I ended up with, I'm probably gonna go to Chicago for 17 because it's the cheapest to get there. And then, even though it's gonna be cold, and I'm not.
I saw all of this plan unfold in, like, all 75
Bitch,
group chats
Carolina,
that I have with this bitch.
if you're nervous about Chicago being cold in January, you better be nervous as hell about Seattle being cold in February, bitch. You gonna be freezing your ass off.
It's okay. I'm ready because remember how I went to Europe last year? I have
and you
that
got a
jacket
coat.
with me. I got a coat now. I'm ready.
Out with this.
But anyways, with all of this tours happening, basically grab your wallets, make sure that they have something because they about to have nothing.
They ain't about to have shit. Let me tell you
Exactly.
how blessed I am that my direct deposit went in last night because not only Super M tickets go on sale tomorrow, literally while I'm at work. So my ass is going into work early. I really hope my bosses never listen to this. My ass is going into work 2 hours early so I can get everything done. I'm not even gonna clock in because then they gonna know I was there. To get everything
You're
done.
right.
So by the time the tickets go on sale, I can be completely finished with no responsibilities.
But yeah, so we're really excited for this, and I have a feeling that only more tours are gonna.
Can we not
keep
put
showing
that
up.
into
Don't
existence
fucking
right now?
speak that into existence. bitch.
Because a bitch is tired. I mean, listen, as long as they come to Seattle, I'm fine. Shout out to
Yeah, that's what I'm
Pentagon.
saying.
Pentagon started the trend. Now everyone's deciding to, trickle on down to Seattle,
In other news, we have my Agassi Heart's really happy because obviously GOT7 was in Thailand doing the most, and also Bam Bam was over there celebrating the 30th anniversary of this like cell phone company AIS. And Lisa was there, and it was really cute because they were like on stage together, and they were just like, and then Bam Bam told her like, "We made it, buddy," and I was like,
Oh,
my heart.
I did see that on Twitter everywhere, and my heart was thriving. Was
I
like,
know,
oh,
they're
love
so
them.
cute. I love their friendship. I'm just like, y'all are just like both of y'all with your daddy long legs.
Truly. I saw that picture that they posted together. I was like, what the fuck? Y'all both looking like that fucking picture of SpongeBob at prom.
Yes.
What? How?
Yes.
You look like the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh my God, like Jack
that
and
too?
Sally, you're right.
They should probably dress up like that for Halloween.
But
If
I'm
they
just
don't,
saying.
what was the point?
You're right. But the interactions between them was great. You know, more idols should be able to interact like this. But, you know, y'all ain't ready for that conversation. So we
You right.
Hirsch.
You right.
Hirsch.
I'm just saying.
But we just saying that more idols, male and female idols, should be able to interact like friends.
I don't think, Kat, you weren't like a stan for K-pop back then, but I'm pretty sure you've watched all this stuff. Like back when they would do like collaborations almost for every award ceremony and stuff, and it was like the boy groups and the girl groups all
Yes,
together.
yes.
We missed that. Bring it back. Why?
Yeah, just
But-
because.
performances were crazy.
Okay, so one time Daniel and Jiwoo were looking at each other and they ended up dating. One time, okay? But it's not like that for everyone, okay?
Exactly.
And even if it was like that, let them. If I bitch the fuck, I would be doing the same thing.
Just let them live, okay? But I just want to see the interaction, like how lovely it is, for example, in Super M, that we're seeing all this like interaction from different groups. So yeah, so we just want interactions, okay? So this was lovely. Other news, we have Uptension that released their official light stick.
Woo! Love that
And
for
it's
them.
really cute. It has
It
a
is
little
cute.
honey pot in the middle.
I know.
It's adorable. But I'm really happy that this is finally happening for them, because how old is Uptension? I think like 3 years, 4, 3?
I think 2015. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Long overdue. What the fuck are they doing? Not
Well,
them, but like
it's because now they have more momentum, obviously, after produce and all that stuff. So I feel like now they're obviously taking advantage of that.
yeah,
and
like here, bitch, get a light stick.
Yeah.
You're right.
But throwback to when X1 won their first, like they had their first win. And Uptension was there too. And you could tell Woosuk's face was just like, this some shit. Like,
Truly.
so you're telling me that I've been in this group for 4 years, putting out bops, and then I get into the survival show and all of a sudden I win? This some shit. Like,
He was like, do I
Korean
cry?
red.
Am I happy? Am I sad?
Am I sad? Am I both?
I don't know what's going on. But yeah, but I'm really happy for them. I'm glad that they're getting a little bit more recognition and like getting more popular and things like that.
But
So, yeah.
also, speaking of X1, I don't know, Carolina, if you watched the We the K-pop thing that they were on.
Listen, I didn't watch it all, but I did see that Mr. Jeff Benjamin was in it, and little Dahyun said something about see you in New York.
He says, see you in New York. I said, when? When exactly are you seeing him in New York? Where?
Because I need to
Are
be
you
there
going
too.
to be on which date? And can I fly there? That's what.
Yep, that's all I thought about. Also, shout out to X1, Hangul, and Sewoon, and just thought it out. I knew there was a reason why these two were my men, because
If you want to see me and Cynthia's reaction to Sungyoon being the most disrespectful man in the entire universe, it'll
right.
be up on YouTube relatively soon. Because when I tell you that me and Cynthia went through it, I went
We
through
went
it.
through 5 million emotions. Also, stay tuned for our victim reaction.
Yes.
Because who are we? That's our brand, okay?
The V in
Yeah.
Victim is
Stan
revoked. Well, Stan Victim. Okay. Back to Uptension. Jin Hyuk is making his debut on November 4th.
yes, he's gonna be doing a solo debut, which we all saw coming, honestly. Even though he said, "No, we don't know," I'm just like, "Yes, you are." Like, come on.
Like, why you lying?
I know it's the timeline about why the fuck you lying. Why you?
He was like, no. They were like, yeah. He was like, no, yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Like how you got it, I got you. It's like, no, you didn't, but okay, I'll pretend. But yeah, but I'm excited to see what type of sound he is going to be putting out, like what type of concept. Like, is it gonna be strong, like dark? Is he gonna? I know.
Whatever
I'm really
it is,
hyped
I'm
about
ready,
it.
and I'm going to be supporting him and buying 25 versions of the album. Wherever he's at, if he ever comes to America, I will be there. No problem, no worries. My wife, Chunga,
Oh my god.
is the feature in a song with
Yes!
Rich Brian called These
Yes!
Nights. Let me tell you how I was just there living. Chungha was on a motorcycle, and then Brian's ass had to be the extra ass person he is and come out with a mullet, looking like a damn.
His ugly ass hair.
I was like, why is he like
Yo.
this? This man is.
But it's like
him.
But when you watch the music video, like it fits so well
Yeah, it
because of the
does.
vibe of the whole song is kind of like a 80s type vibe
Yeah.
and so chill. And honestly, like this song is so so good.
I'm here living for the platonic friendship in the music video. It was beautiful. I love the fact that he was behind her, that she was driving, that
Yes.
she was in the front at all times. I'm like, you right.
She said,
You know.
"I'll be your baby if you'll be my lady." I said,
I
Yes.
know that's the one
yes.
thing. I love that because I hate, like, for example, even when like people do covers and they change the pronouns, I'm just like, why? Like, you're just singing a song. So I love that they kept that for her, like throughout for that song, for the lyric. So
I was like, yes, I will be. Yes.
like the vibe of this song is incredible. Like
I love the song.
like
It's
the
so
music
good.
video and
Also, my music taste has been tweeting about Chungha a lot and all her campaigns, so do not try me. Please don't try me, God. Please don't try me, because I will be VIP at 75 of her 3 shows. Okay? So don't try my ass.
at all of them. But yeah, but that, if anybody, like, go check it out. The song is actually really, 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 really amazing.
So good. Rich Brian's
Like,
actually super dope. He's
Yeah.
such a good, like, performer.
I love him. And also, like, if y'all ever want, like, some soothing ASMR shit, go listen to his interviews. Like, he has such, like, a soothing, like, talking voice. It's really, really good.
If you guys don't stand Rich Brian, you should. Him and Joji. They're fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so
They're
like
so
the thing
funny.
is that they're so funny, but they're like funny and like I don't know, it's like such a unique kind of way, and I just love it.
Not to be weird, but they did an interview on this thing called Hot Ones where they eat like hot wings, him and Joji, and it is the funniest fucking shit in the world. So everyone should watch it.
Is that the one that they're like dying because
Yeah.
one of them is so spicy? Yes.
I love them. They were like crying.
Yes.
This is great. Brave Entertainment, Jesus Christ, is announcing the launch of a new boy group in 2020. And, you know, it's just
Why?
funny because, you know, they should learn how to take care of artists that they either previously have or currently have on their roster before they go making new boy
And
groups.
make a new one.
But that's just me. You know, that's just my personal opinion. Big start. Samuel. Brave girls. You know, just putting that shit up.
Girl. I'm pretty sure what I saw, like, on Twitter wise and all that stuff. Stan Twitter said the same thing. They're just like, but what about your artists now? Like, you literally, like, had them debut, work for, like, a couple years, and then you threw them away to the side. Like, nothing happened.
He knew his reputation went in the gutter as soon as Samuel called his ass out. I was like, that's his Hispanic side. He said,
Yeah.
I know.
I will not stand for this.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
was really done with it, and I was living for that. I was
It's like,
like,
I'm done with this. I want my money back.
I want a refund right now. He was like, I'm going to need y'all to get this together. He was like, I did not train when I was 10 years old with 37 members of 17 for you to do this to me.
Yep. So, but hopefully Samuel now can thrive by
He's
himself. and call it a day.
thriving. He looks,
someone
he's
deserves
glowing.
the very best.
You're right. You know who also deserves the very best? BTS.
Oh,
As per
You
usual.
fucking right.
So we're gonna move on to something that we haven't done in a little while. Our fuckery of the week, everybody.
Fuckery of the week
And
is
do
back.
we have one for you?
And let me tell you. So, recently BTS had an interview with what was it?
Hollywood Report or whatever.
Report,
Hollywood
there we go.
Reporter.
Yeah, it was like Hollywood Reporter or something. Now, basically, everybody was really excited for this because, you know, this interviewer flew to Korea to do this interview and everything.
They treated him out.
Yep. They treated him to like this super expensive like Korean restaurant and blah, 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 all this crap. Well, let me tell you that it was a waste. It was all a waste because in the article, you could tell, you could smell it out, the judgment of him writing that. And you could tell that he really didn't care. And you could tell that he missed all of the points of everything.
I know the point and like him were like miles away.
Yeah. And I feel like if you are going to right now, like you can't deny the power that BTS has globally and just like the powerhouse of a group that they are. And it's not just like, oh, because the army, the fans and all this stuff. Yes, that's one part, but also their music was able to transcend just like that language barrier and all that stuff.
Army
right?
are fans because of their craft.
So then, yeah, so you would expect, for something more like intriguing. They've done 3 million interviews already. Like, why are you asking the same type of questions and things like that? I feel like, if you guys want to go read that interview, you can find it on Twitter and obviously like their website and things like that. But I feel like it was a missed opportunity. Like, as somebody that has, had opportunities to do interviews and things like that, like, research is so important. And not only that, I know that in the interview he said like, oh, like he looked at books and researched for their groups and stuff, but I feel like the interest level but I feel like the interest level was just at the very damn bottom. Like, all he could think about was like, oh, well, I still don't understand why this is a phenomenon. Like, you could read, like, while you're reading the interview, you can tell that his thoughts were all about, why the hell am I here? Why the hell are you guys popular? This is just a teenage girl thing. Like, I should not be wasting my time, basically.
And honestly, when you look at the back of the track record that Hollywood Reporter has as far as it comes to BTS, they've always said out-of-pocket shit about them. They've always been like, oh, I don't understand why they're popular. Oh, like, what is going on? Why is K-pop mainstream? Like, this is Western, blah, blah, blah. They've always said dumb out-of-pocket shit. They've always had Twitter like headers that have made people uncomfortable about the whole BTS situation. And that's why when they were like, oh, the BTS are going to be on the cover, people are like, what the fuck? Y'all don't even like BTS. My biggest thing when I was reading the article is I was like, how do you make Kim Namjoon, who is literally the most pure and wonderful soul, seem like such an egotistical asshole? Like, there's no other way rather than you twisting words that he said. Like, there's no way that could possibly happen, that out of the millions of interviews and millions of people that Namjoon has met that have said that he's like the purest soul and he's such a good guy, that you're the one person that makes him seem like a complete dickhead. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no way.
Yeah. Well, okay, here's my thing. I can't believe that BTS took the time out of their well-deserved break to not only give this douchebag the time of day, but also a 100% guaranteed boost in clicks and traffic to their site for a journalist, if you can even call him that, to just throw that out the window. Like, you can tell he was trying to get like chisme in a way. He was searching for something for like clickbait. But if he had done his research, he would have known, like, how that idols are media trained. Because there's like a part where he was like trying to like be like, oh, how do you feel that you're going to the Middle East? And like, how do you feel about that? And he's like, oh, like, sadly, they wouldn't give me anything. I'm like, yeah, because they're fucking media trained and they're not going to just say shit out of nowhere. And then on top of that, I want nothing more than for a report of reporters to like talk to them about their craft, not trying to figure out how BTS got so big in the first place. That's a given. There's like no formula other than hard work and good music. So I want, like, give me their like writing process, give me the software that they use, the producing tracks, like, give me an in-depth discussion about the first formations of a song all the way to the final product. There's like 3 versions of Spring Day that were never like unreleased. Like, give me that. For fuck's sake, I want that. I don't want the same recycled question all over and you trying to figure out why someone that doesn't speak English is number 1 on like the Billboard for like 3 years or whatever. Like, I already know that those numbers are a given, but like, I want more. I want something in depth.
Like, if it tells you guys anything, like, I was reading the interview and then I believe Super M dropped all their stuff, so I completely forgot about it. That's how like boring and just like dry this interview was.
Really? The thing is, like, at the beginning, it wasn't so bad. Like, I was reading it and I was like, all right, you're right. They do account for 4.6 billion of like South Korea's GDP or whatever that's called. And then, they do rival the Beatles on the charts. Like, you are right. They did have like 3 number 1 albums on the Billboard in like less than a year. But then, like, as like you read on, you can just like sense like the judgment and like absolutely everything that he was saying. And I'm like, bitch, what kind of fucking journalist are you? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so that's my thing. Like, I feel like there was nothing new. Like, you literally flew to Korea for nothing, for things that I could Google. I feel like there was no depth to this interview. There was no, like, nothing. It was to the
It just
point,
seemed like he was bullshitting it.
Yeah.
Like he was like adding words to make like a word count. Like trying to make his word count. That's it.
Even like what Kat said, like, you made Namjoon sound like such a dick. And let me tell you, I don't know if he is because I don't know him personally. But from everybody that has met this man and has commented in every interview, all 3 billion of them that they've done, tell me how only in yours it was that he said something so like, oh, like, we the best of the best type thing. Like, they're not DJ Khaled. They're like, we're the best, you know?
Are like that. And I feel like the way that he meant, I feel like what he was trying to say is that, like, the way that they try to, like, get into, like, their personas before they get on stage, like, to hype themselves up, but that, like, 100%, he has mentioned before in the past that they don't believe that they're, like, the best K-pop group in all, like, all history or whatever. And, like, that's, like, the way that he was, like, trying to, like, twist Namjoon's words. And I'm like, not my president. No, sir.
No, I feel like there was a laziness in translation. I feel like they didn't really pay attention. And also, I feel like when they were translating it, I feel like they just took the words and put them on there. You know how there's words, like, for example, let's say, like, this happened, this is actually a funny story, but a couple, like, weeks ago, a coworker that he is Spanish, but he doesn't really, like, speak Spanish or know, like, grammar. He understands it, but that's it. But anyway, so he wrote bats like baseball. But when he put it on Google, it says murciélagos, which is bats as in the animal. So he wrote murciélagos instead. Like, he wrote bats as in the animal instead of bats for baseball. That, I feel like that's what they did with this interview. They were just like, oh, literal words, boom, just wrote them on there without the meaning being there.
I'm so done with this bullshit. They deserve it. Honestly, what they need to do is just let Tae meet the person first, and if he decides that they're a good person, then, like, give them the time of day.
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of Western media is just, like, in it for the tea, for the clicks, for whatever. And you know what? Working in media, I understand that that's just how it goes. But it's, you know, and it's a two-way street. Like, artists will know that you're using them, but they'll use you back because it's promo for them, right? But if you're going to do that, at least do your damn research. And don't try to just be, like, nosy and try to make it a scandal. Like, just, you're a journalist, just write about whatever
or
you're
if you as a company or a publication are going to interview K-pop groups, why not get people to interview them that are actually interested in K-pop?
Hire us.
Just a random thought. And not just like us. There's so many. Alexa, prime example. Carolina. All these people are K-pop fans in journalism.
Even like someone that's not even in like the K-pop. Like fucking Zach. He's not in K-pop, but he did so much research, and I like his interviews with BTS are like some of my favorite interviews ever because you can tell that he respects them. You can tell that he respects the craft. You can tell that he genuinely wants to get to know BTS and wants to get to know their process. Like, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Like, at least be a good like reporter and do it.
As long as you have your research, like, it shouldn't be a problem for you to report on something, even if you're not in that world. But specifically with K-pop, because it's so foreign to a lot of Western media, I feel like that's why they should have somebody that at least knows some
about
of it.
At least
knows
a little
about
bit
the
about
culture.
the K-pop culture. Yeah.
Exactly. Because it is a subculture and we get it. Like, yes, for us right now is like, we know K-pop like the back of our hands, right? Like, boom, left and right, we know it all. But for people that are on the outside, like, they're just like, they don't even have never heard of it. They don't even know what it is. Like, so I understand that. But if you're a reporter, you should be able to do your craft in whatever topic, no matter what it is. Like, you know, it's like when you're in school and you have to write a paper about whatever, like things that you don't care about, you got to just do it. So, and you have to do it well to get good grades. So it's the same thing when it comes to this. Like, you got to make sure that you're doing your job right. That's it.
I think
we've said it before.
Yeah. I think when it comes to a lot of journalists, lately especially, I've noticed, is that when they reach a certain point in their career, they just get lazy. They don't do anything. They need to go back to that rookie mentality that they had and actually put effort and time into what they're looking into and do a good job. Like, it's not that hard to, it would literally take you 30 minutes to Google BTS and read through their freaking Wikipedia pages and like past interviews. Watch some fucking Korean interviews of them. Like, everything is subbed. Like, it would literally take you like 35 minutes to figure out BTS in a nutshell, to be honest. But no, people don't want to take the time. They don't want to do anything. Literally just Google K-pop and you get a whole SketchUp of the entirety of K-pop culture. Like, everything is literally outlined for you.
So what we're saying, we've said before, is do better. Western media.
Do better, bitch.
Do better. So that was that on that.
Fuck that guy.
Let's get into comebacks. Shall we?
Yeah.
You see what I did there? Okay, anyway.
No, I didn't hear you.
I was like, let's get into comebacks, shall we? With Chen.
Oh my God.
Shall we? Okay. Chen came out with his second mini single, aka Kim Jong Dae of EXO.
Yeah.
Came back with his second mini album with the title song, Shall We? This bitch made me feel like I lived in the 70s and the 80s. I was nostalgic as hell.
Right?
The opening scene like reminded me of like a freaking anime opening.
Okay, so for me, like, all I could think about while watching it, I was just like, it could be in Reply 1988.
Why did I fucking know you were gonna say some fucking shit about Reply? I just knew it. I literally was about to say she's gonna talk about Reply, and what happened?
Yes, because
she talked about Reply.
Listen, because like it literally feels like a song that would be on that series. So I was just like, okay, like obviously because the song gives like 80s type of like ballad vibe. So that's why. But it was really, really good. I like this one better than his first single that he put out. I feel like this is happier.
Yeah, you're right.
And just like really cute. It's really adorable. And I like how the girl was the one that approached the dude like, hi. And I was just like, cute. I could never.
Have you guys ever watched like a Thai drama? Like, you know those songs for like the Thai drama openings? That's what his vocals reminded me of.
We love that.
I'm gonna have to go and look up a Thai drama now because I've never seen it.
Oh, well, like his vocals just remind me of that.
Yeah, but I like this again. I like this better than his other song, and I feel like it's just because of the vibe of it. Like I like the rhythm of it, and again, it's kind of like an '80s ballad, and it reminded me, you know, like old school Enrique Iglesias before he went all like pop and all about sexy before dancing and shit. Yeah. So like when he did his Spanish like ballads, like this is what it reminded me of too, and I was just like, yeah, of course, the 90s.
The music video was really pretty. It was like a couple falling in love for the first time, and it's just like that blissful stage where right before, you know, like everyone fucks up and like things happen. It was just beautiful and innocent. It was just so pretty.
It was really cute. That's why. So, and I like that in all of his videos. Like, I mean, there's only two, but anyways, like
in all two videos.
for the other one he had, it was like more dramatic and things like that. So low key, I was just like, damn, is he gonna have another dramatic ballad? So when this started, I was really surprised. But I feel like again, his vocals go so well with ballads, and I feel like this one, it just. His voice was just like, it's just so nice and like so happy because just the song and things like that.
And the complete opposite we have When It Rains.
Oh my God, yes. So for the next combo, we're going to talk about Jeong Sewoon, and he's the produced Baby, but he came out with a new single called When It Rains, and it's sad as hell, everybody.
It's funny because like I went in order, so I watched Shall We first, and I was like, oh, it's like, you know, that moment where you like fall in love and it's so pretty, and then I watched When It Rains. It's like the complete opposite. It's like when everything hits the fan and like you guys break up and you're like remembering all the shit and you're fucking sad as hell. That's what that music video was about.
Yep.
This melody is so pretty. Like, I just keep thinking about this melody, especially the part where the little I'm just like, oh
yes.
Okay.
I love how too, like towards the end of the song, like it goes all soft before the last verse. It's like he's like whisper singing. Yo, I got chills the first time I heard it. I was just like, his voice is just so nice, and like He deserves so much more recognition. I'm just gonna say, like, all of his music is so good. We've talked about him before with all of his past like singles and things like that, and his voice is just phenomenal. Like, he could do something that's like upbeat or like funky and then move on to this like sad ass ballad, and I'm just like, the duality. I hope he really does become a CEO of a company, because he would be like, yes, he would own it all.
Mm-hmm. You're right. The next song, we gonna talk about ZICO. He is back, baby, with his first release under his own label.
If you didn't know, if you read the lyrics, he tells you plenty of times that he has his fucking company. So you better recognize.
He really do. He like, I'm a CEO, bitch. What you know? What you know about that shit?
I love the fucking lyric where he's like, stop being a doormat. You have to be smart to be a corporate representative. I was like, oh.
I love when he said, he was just like, now people coming to my company is a pilgrimage. And I was like, ooh, you're right.
That's for ZICO.
We love ZICO.
If anybody doesn't know, he came back. His song is called Daredevil. And basically he's hyping himself up and saying how everybody says that he's a daredevil because he did things differently. But look at where he's at now. I'm like, you're right.
And it's featuring Jackie Way's annoying ass. Love that bitch.
I really found it. I was
voice.
like, her voice is so annoying, but I like it. Like, I love it. It's like Hanse.
It went well, though. And I think she's the one that has that lyric that says, I'm happy for a moment when I see my account balance. I was like,
that's her.
When will I ever?
Yep. I was just like, can't relate.
I know, right? I fucking love the thunder sounds in the background when he would go, they call me Thunder Snake in the chorus. I fucking love that shit. It's like tiny details. I'm like, you right. This is why you have your own company.
This is why ZICO is ZICO. Not only is this song incredible, just like the composition of it is so good. Like the features go so well with the song also. The entire EP is fucking incredible. ZICO is literally known for two styles. This really soft, funky style he does and his really aggressive ass that he does. And this was in the realm of his funky, like, mellow ZICO, and I was just living for all of it, especially One Man Show featuring my man ZICO. That song, good lord, is one of my favorite ZICO songs ever.
This was a really cool music video. I love like how at the beginning he just shows up and it's like a bunch of people dressed up in character, and I was just like, this is wow.
We love a furry.
Love him, man. ZICO is like,
it's like quirky. Like, it's still, you know, like he always has this kind of like either wordplay or like a quirky thing like in the lyrics or the music video, and I feel like even to this day, like that still is in his style, you know.
Yep. It's time. We're gonna talk about Jopping. Jopping. Super M has officially made their debut with their first mini album with their title track Jopping. And bitch, you know you powerful when you make a whole nother fucking word. Jumping and popping. It's Jopping.
It's so good. Like that beat right there, Kat. Like literally, like at first you could just be like, okay, this ain't it. But that beat right there.
No, girl, like, the song literally starts with, and I quote, I don't even care. Here we will burn on the stage, left to the right. We're gonna make it bang. And then all of a sudden, it's talking about wanting to see me bounce. I'm like, bounce what? What the fuck?
Bounce it out, girl. Your whole
body. And then it's like this like funky little bridge, and then all of a sudden they fucking give me this banging ass beat. I'm like, oh my god.
Listen, I just gotta say one thing. SM, you hit gold and platinum when you found Mark Lee. Cause damn.
Listen, let me tell you, Mark Lee is the most talented. You guys can come for my throat. Everybody listening to this damn podcast, you can come for my fucking life. See me in the street, you can take out my kneecaps. But Mark Lee is the most talented man that has ever come into existence for SM. I am putting it
100%
out there on the table, on the line. This man, like, they were digging in Texas and they hit fucking oil. Like, he is forever gonna bring them paycheck after paycheck.
That's why he hasn't stopped working since he was like a child.
Basically.
That's why he's in every unit. Even Mark, at the press conference, he was talking about it. He was like, you know, I looked at Taeyoung and I was like, damn, we gonna be busy as hell. He said it. He said, me and Taeyoung, you know, we're in a lot of units. And I was like, you better. I was like, you better.
I'm surprised he wasn't in Wavy, bitch, to be honest.
We were all waiting for him to be in Wavy.
A literal group full of centers. How?
Yeah.
Bitch, this music video. Let me,
like,
oh my God.
Before we move on from Mark Lee, though, I want to say, like, those, like, 8 seconds of him saying opinionated, but I'm always spitting straight facts. I'm just like, whoa, now. That lyric right there.
His whole,
you right.
First of all,
like,
the first time he comes into the song, where it's him and Taeyoung doing the rap together, amazing.
Yes.
Those two together is like fucking peanut butter and jelly, bread and butter, fucking any wonderful combination, fucking vodka and cranberry, like all the good combinations in the world is Mark Lee and Taeyoung. But when that motherfucker came in for his second verse, when he's doing that little 2-step, and he was like,
yes,
I was like, wait, I felt things. That's the first time in my life I have felt things from Mark Lee. Like, he slapped my ass in the face with the feels. He said, say my name, bitch. I said, Mark Lee, bitch. Mark fucking Lee. Looked like a fucking G.I. Joe in his fucking car and shit. That boy from Vancouver. I can't believe it.
You know what? If anything, I did react to the music video right when it came out, and it crashed 3 times. So, yeah. But I just want to say that while watching that, all I could think about was how there were rumors about Ten or Lucas not having like enough anything. But let me tell you, they did my man's right, because at the end, like towards the end in the middle,
Man,
10,
plural.
10,
Catch that?
Yeah, listen, yes. 10 just went out there and did like a little like dance solo, and I was like dying.
10 killed that shit. And the choreo, like everything was just so fucking synchronized and tight, and Kai was just like the center man of everyone's dreams, and Taemin was just fucking that fucking shot of Taemin when he did like the arm extension thing, and it was his silhouette with the desert and the skyline in the background. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Listen, in the middle of it all, like, you know how like a couple weeks ago we were talking about GTA and how like I would just get the code for the tank and drop it, like that's with that tank, that's what Super M did. Like, they dropped that tank and destroyed all of our lives with it, just with one music video.
I know we like moved on to the music video, but I forgot to mention for the song, the raps were really good, and I wanted to talk about the vocals really quick, because like the fucking chorus was insane to me. It gave me like Rock Me vibes by Queen. Like, that's I can't wait to stomp the fucking ground at their damn show.
Yeah, listen, I just want to say, vocals wise, you have that combination of Baekhyun and Taemin, and it's like Taemin doing his little, it's like the scene when it's like Taemin and it's like you can see him from like the top, and then it's like lowering to him, and it's that part where he's doing that vocal, and then it moves to Baekhyun, and that combo right there,
high note, bro, like, after the bridge too, that whistle note, I was like, oh, good Lord Jesus. And if you watch the press conference, like Lee So-min, even in the crowd of people, he was like holding on to Baekhyun, and like every time he came on screen, he was like, ooh, that's my boy. And I was like, you're right, that's my boy too, bitch. The fuck.
But all in all, like, I don't care about fan wars. I don't care. Like, you better leave that at the door with Super M, okay? Like, you do not come in here with that shit, because this is like the best idea SM has ever like had.
Listen, Taemin did a great job when he walked through the fucking company and was like, I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna take this one.
He was like, and you, and you,
and you,
and you know what?
You get to go into the group.
What's cute is that during the press conference that like Kai was mentioning how, you know, Kai and Taemin have been trainees together since they were young, and they always talked about debuting together. So now they finally get to do it. And I was just like, oh, my heart.
Like, why you gotta make everything so emo? Stop.
I know, but that's Kai. Kai's such a like softie.
And then fucking 10 was like, it's a dream come true to be able to work with Taemin. I was like, oh, I know. The next comeback we're gonna talk about, Monsta X hitting me in the feelings with some fucking Chainsmokers-esque shit.
with someone.
Oh my God, Juhani, my little baby.
It really just came for our throats. I was like, damn, bitch.
They really did. Johan looking good. Juhan.
The beginning of the song reminded me of Crush by David.
Yo, I was surprised.
Like, it was just like the same like melody in like a good way.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But I was just surprised by the whole thing because obviously like they released someone right now, and then, you know, a couple weeks back they released Love You, and it's like now they're releasing a bunch of songs in English, and I'm just like surprised. Like, what? Like, I'm not used to it. I'm used to just like, you know, obviously Korean. So
it's funny because I still don't fully, like, it takes me a bit to still, like, be like, oh, wait, there's
same, completely same. Because when I heard it, I was just like, okay. But then I heard the chord, like, in the middle, I realized I was understanding what they were saying. I was like, wait a second. And it happens all the time. Like, we should be used to this by now. But nope, here we are.
I love how they released, like, a summer-ass, like, road trip song, like falling in love on a road trip song in fall.
But it's really, really good though. I feel like it showcases their, you know, all of their recent like songs that were like for Western like radio and things like that have been kind of like very lit and like remixes and like things like that. So I feel like with this one they kind of got to showcase more like of the vocals and just like being like little sweethearts basically.
I also love the like second to last chorus when they did like the whole snapping thing.
Yes.
I was like, yes, I love this like 90s boy band vibe. I'm living for this. Yes, give me the snaps.
I love the snaps.
The last song we're going to talk about for comebacks is one of my, it's a personal favorite of mine, so I put it on here. One of my favorite Korean hip-hop R&B-ish artists, Wooks, came back with his EP Love Like Religion, which is in the entirety is super good, but his song Sabotage is the single. And let me tell you, I found this man so randomly because he is in a basketball group with a basketball team with idol that I really like, and I was like, oh, who's this? And I looked into him and I loved his music, and I was just like, yes, I'm here for it. And then I became low-key obsessed with him, and his voice is beautiful.
I had no idea who this was, but I was listening to the song and I was just like, oh my God, this is my vibe.
I'm a really big fan of like the video because it was shot like so simple wise, but like it had like so much, it had effects and it was used in a really good way, and obviously, you know, me being a color grade whore, they color graded it so beautifully, and like I don't know, it was just so simple. And not to be, you know, not to heavily look into this or overanalyze, but what I got from the video is that there's like two versions of yourself. So like the version that you put out into the world, and then you hide all your struggles and like inner thoughts that leave you like tied up inside. And then at the end, it looks like he kind of faced his fears and freed himself of like all of that. That might be me just overanalyzing that, but that's what I got from the video.
People interpret songs in different ways. I think that's the best thing about, you know, especially songs with languages you don't understand. You interpret it one way, or you see it one way, and then you read the lyrics and you're like, oh, I was right.
Yeah, like you're right or completely off.
Sense it.
One of the two.
Yeah, or all the way off.
Yeah, so, but no, his entire EP is super great. Everyone really should listen to him. He's like super like tiny. I think he low-key is signed to YG, sadly. Hold on. Yeah, YG Plus.
Aw,
damn it!
But
I love how we get sad about it. We're like, oh.
But so it is YG Plus, the modeling agency, not actually YG.
Oh, okay. So maybe, maybe.
So there's like some like light at the end,
right? Yeah. But this reminded me of the one guy that I always listen to, Soul Child. I feel like this was like a darker version of like the style of music that he makes.
Oh,
so I see it. But yeah, Wooks is great. Everyone should look into him. Again, he's kind of like on the smaller side of the K hip hop R&B spectrum, but well deserving of attention and love. And yes.
Okay, everybody. Well, we're gonna move on to our album review of the week. Kat sadly won't be joining us because she has to go to sleep because, you know, responsibilities. So, but we're here and we are ready. And Cynthia, why don't you tell them what we're reviewing?
We are going to finally
review ONEUS' new album. It was just released. It is called Fly With Us, and I intend to fly with you.
Yeah, aka she's planning already how she's gonna go to the fan signs both in New York and LA, which hasn't even been announced.
Literally, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do it, y'all. Like, really, I do not know. This is not like the most responsible thing I'm ever doing. This is not a financial thing that I should be doing. This is not I haven't even asked work. I haven't even asked like if I can go. I haven't done nothing other than buy the tickets and hope for the best.
Let's get into this album review. All in all, the album is really, really, really freaking good. So let's get this started with, obviously, it has an intro. It's called Fly Me to the Moon. And I just want to say that when this song started, I literally got chills because the melody was so, so pretty. So I was just like, oop, already, look at that. I have to pause the album and I'm 4 seconds in. Amazing.
I know, this was such a good song. And every one of their albums, I'm a really big fan of their intro songs. And I wish that they would like release a longer version of it. Even if it was like on, you know, my man SoundCloud or somewhere. I want a longer version of it, and this is no exception. And not to like sound dramatic or whatever, but it sounds like they're talking about their trainee days and then meeting to Moon.
Oh, cute.
You know, it might be reaching, but it's still cute. Let's move along because I need to talk about my favorite song off this album.
Yes, that's my favorite song too.
Yes, it is Plastic Flower. Oh, it's so good. And I'm not just saying it's my favorite song because my man says his name in the lyrics. But
that was such a cute part though.
I know. And the way that he talks. Oh my God, his voice. Okay, let me stop. Okay.
Going through
the
it.
The song starts off so funky, and then Suho starts with like a sing kind of rap type of approach in like the first part of the song, and he's just going back and forth with himself. And honestly, like as soon as like I heard like the funky music, I was already like, all right.
I feel it though, because that was the same, like the transition from the intro to this song, like it was such a change. But again, like like you heard the funkiness of the song from the beginning, and I loved it. And also like I loved that it was such like a fun type of melody, and the way that even the lyrics worked with the melody, like it was such a fun way to do it, because even in the song they're just like, oh, like they're buzzing to you like a little bee, and it's like, you know, because they did like the wing 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 wing, like, so it's very catchy and like upbeat. And I also want to point out, like, why is there a random gunshot?
I was thinking about that too, but honestly, like I fucks with it. I can't wait to like be like seeing this live and then us
like exactly, like it works, but it's just like you listen to it and you're just like, why is there a random gunshot as you're like, you know, like you know, buzzing like a bee and then a gun.
I thought we were like winging wing, not like, oh my God, I'm gonna die.
Now ONEUS is just like, you know what, we soft and we're gonna be little cuties, but we're also gonna mess you up because gunshots, pow pow. I was just like, what?
But don't forget that we're hard like that.
Exactly. But yeah, but I love the song. I love, again, the duality, I guess, with the little gunshot, but how cute the lyrics are and melody wise. And then I also love Lito's like freaking voice in this. Like it's
speaking of duality.
Nice. Yeah.
That man. I think, and I'll talk about this later on as well. I'm really a big fan of Lito. Like he has like such like a change up, like from his rap style to his singing voice.
Yeah,
he can do it all. Honestly, he fucking wrote most of this album with my mans, so like love that.
So talented. But yeah, but it surprised me because obviously like I'm used to Lito's like hard like rap, and then
voice.
Yes, and then he shows up in here singing and it's completely different, like not like his rapping style at all. And I was just like, Lito, okay, like I mean,
what new member is this?
When did they add another member? Wow. Who is this one? Liddy. Oh, Liddy.
My God. Anyway, speaking of rap styles, I love my man's rap. I have to talk about my man. He just, oh my God. I may be biased, but I just, I love.
Maybe. Just maybe. But yeah, all in all, Plastic Flower, super good song. Obviously, our favorite off the album. Yes. And again, I feel like even with the transition from the intro to this song, like it's a little bit of a surprise. And I don't know if that's maybe what caught my attention. No, it was just the wing, 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 wing. I love that shit.
I know, me too. I can't wait to see this
It's
live.
so good. Okay, well, moving on. The next song on the album is Lit, which is their title track. And I just... Yes, and I just want to point out like the usage of the Korean culture in this whole song. Not only in the song itself, but the music video and everything, even in the lyrics. Like, it was beautiful. And you know, like, obviously, like, we're not Korean. So for me, I had to go and look up the lyric translation, but
all
also
the references.
Yes, all of the references, which there was a nice YouTube person that posted that and just posted it in the comments. So thank you, whoever you are. So when I was looking at it, and it was just like all the references to like some different like royalty, and then like the different sounds that they use, like even the ush, like that's like it's like a typical like Korean thing. I was just like, I love it. I love it so much that they incorporated that into this. And, you know, the song is still bomb.
I know. The song is, like, very much like a hype song, and I want to get lit. And then you read the lyrics, and you're just like, damn, it's so beautifully, like, written. And,
yeah.
I do agree. I love that they use, like the Korean references and the instruments. Also, it's funny that you mentioned the osh part, because, like, the dance move that they do to that, I love when they're, like their back is facing you and they're looking at you. I love that for some reason. It's such like a simple dance move, but I love it, and it goes so good with like that specific part of the song.
But it's just so fun because even like when you're just like, let's say for example, that song's been stuck in my head for a hot minute, and I'll do the dance move with the hands. I'll just be like, ush, or like move the hands. So I'm just like, you know, chilling. That's the only thing I know from the dance moves, obviously. So
I love when Hwan Wang does like the move like a flute in the beginning when he starts the song too.
Okay, now that you mentioned that, hold the hell up, because in the music video, listen, I'm gonna need him to stop, because he starts this music video and that smirk, I'm telling you, that smirk is what got me, okay? Even in Produce Day, like baby boy, you gotta stop. That's all I gotta say. Like, I'm just like, he showed up for the music video and I was shook already.
Oh no, I agree. This hair color on him and like this haircut, it's like made for him. Like, I hope that he keeps it for a while, because it looks really, really good on him.
And then, you know what's funny? You know how I always talk about Yoonjin and how he has that big ass mouth? Woong has a big ass mouth as well. And every time he does that little like smirk thing, I was just like, stop it. Anyways, let me move on.
Also, so like, you know how their albums are like a trilogy or whatever?
Yeah.
So they're like, there's been like theories that they're like all connected, and I'm like, they're all kind of like random to me, like the music videos. And then I had a thought the other day, and I was thinking, I wonder if, okay, hear me out.
Ooh, theory time.
So what if they're traveling in time?
Oh,
because they have like, they're going through like different, like, I feel like it's like different like time phases, and like also like different like situations, but like they're still, I don't know how to explain it, but like I
feel it, because it wasn't their last one. Like, well, no, which one was it that it was like the prince, like you're like in Europe, like, and it's like
their second
was it? Yeah, it was the second one. So, that could be a thing, because they're going through different like. Oh my god, the time.
First in Valkyrie, they have this move where they like shoot at Raven, and he like does like this Matrix move where he like goes backwards or whatever. What if like that? What if Valkyrie is like them going through time, and then they go back, and that's, oh my god. All right, so now we're going up from this hype song to a more mellow song, and it's called Blue Sky.
Yes, hella dramatic, everybody.
It really is.
Yeah,
they're promoting.
So dramatic.
They're performing the song as like a B-side track, and so I got to see like the performance on this, not live yet, but I will next month. And
yes,
it's like them performing, you know, with like their mics, and it's just it's really like vocal focused.
Yeah,
the whole performance, but still, you know, mesmerizing.
This is a song that made me realize that they have like an ongoing theme with the moon, light, and darkness, because they talk about that a lot in here. But I really liked it. I like that. Yeah, it's like kind of like, again, they're switching up so much. Like from the intro to the second song, it's kind of like what, and then from the single Lit to this one, it's kind of like what, because it's a very mellow, and again, it has like very dramatic beats and like a very dramatic melody in general, really. But yeah, I feel like this type of song suits them well too.
I like that you mentioned the whole like that you can tell about like the sky and all that, because yes, I know that the albums that they've put out is like the different phases of the moon basically. And yes, girl, each album has like a different phase of the moon on it. And we have reached the end of the trilogy. I can't wait for the next one. But
oh my god, is it gonna be the theory of ONEUS?
I know. Oh my god, I will freaking die. I need a ONEUS album.
Wait, why am I saying that's what I meant? I just realized I said ONEUS. No, I meant ONEUS.
I know what you meant.
Yeah, I just didn't count. Like I was just like I said it, and then when you said ONEUS, I was like, no, wait, that's the word.
Yes,
that's the word.
That's the bird is the word.
ONEUS is a whole other group.
Yes, it is. I really liked Suho's verse in this. It was really mesmerizing for me though, and the whole part where Suho and Lido go like the fly in the blue sky, like each part. So in between like each verse, they would take turns and sing like "Fly in the blue sky," and it was just like the way that they would sing it. I really really loved it, and I just wanted to highlight that. Oh. Also, I have one more thing to say, and yes, it's about my man.
Ooh.
And no, I will not shut up.
Tell me about Raven.
Thank you. Before he starts his verse, he says something in the background, and I can't tell you how many times I have replayed it. I have raised the volume, and I can't catch the beginning of it. And no matter how many lyric videos I listen to, none of them like say what he says, but he says something flame. Let's go, or something like that. And when I tell you that I had another That's So Raven moment, I remembered that he has a song on his SoundCloud about that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this a reference to his SoundCloud? Post on your SoundCloud already. Sorry. But I wonder if that's what he's saying, or if that's just like, wishful thinking for me. But
okay. Next song on the album is called Level Up, and it's not by Sierra, okay? Level up.
The first 15 seconds, I was like, where's this song going? And then they hit you with the dum 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 dum, and I'm like, okay.
Yo, I love it. I love the again, Lido is my fave in this song as well. Like his rap style is just so damn cool. But I love this song. I love that it's kind of like very encouraging. It's just like, like don't stay the same, like always keep moving up, and kind of like just keep on going to get like a better tomorrow. Like you have to continue like following your dreams in order to do all these things, and even if it gets hard, even if it gets card. Yeah, boom. Anyways.
If it gets dumb litty.
Yeah. But even like if things get hard and things like that, like always like continue leveling up yourself, like, and becoming better. And I was just like, damn, boy, okay. Like after you're out here being dramatic and all this stuff, now you're just like, it's okay. Keep on going.
I really love the chorus. It's so catchy to me when they go like, level up.
Level up.
I'm like, oh my God. I can't wait to see this live. I'm going to be jumping.
I love too when it's just like in the chorus and it's like what is it that they say? I don't know, but all I say, at least when I sing it is,
dumb.
Yeah, and I'm just like, we going dumb. Let's go. Like, I know that that's not what they say, but that's what I say. Like every time. And I'm just like, I guess we have a trend in the K-pop industry about going dumb litty. So
it really is. It's such like a catchy song. I love it. It's such like a feel good song. I agree with you. Also, I live for rap line. I say rap line like there's like multiple rappers. There's two of them. But I live for them, okay? I would die for them. I feel like they complement each other so well. Also, you can just tell how much passion that they have for their music. I've mentioned it before that, they participated in the lyrics of the albums, and my man has like composed as well.
Have I mentioned that my man is Raven? I know, I say it all the time. But did I mention that in this like specific review? Hi.
I mean,
if you're new,
I don't know.
My man is Raven.
I guess it's because I'm so used to,
Like
you
you
saying
knowing
your
me?
man is Raven. Yeah, like I know you exactly. So, but I feel like the public out, they figured it out.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. So when I say my man's, I'm talking about Raven. And I hate that I have to use the stage name, but I also love his stage name, so it's okay.
It works though.
really
It works for him.
My man. Okay. So, what was I saying? Okay, so like they participated in the lyrics of the albums, all the albums, not just this one, all three.
Yeah.
And
I love that about them.
exactly, and I love that RBW lets them like have that,
Exactly. I'm happy that from the get-go, like, they let them do that.
Yes, and you can definitely like feel that they love the music that they put out, and I feel like that's why like their passion comes across so strongly to me, because that they are so like active in the songs that they put out. That is just I feel the passion, and I feel when I listen to each one of their albums, I can just like I can sense how much love and how much work that they have put into this album, like each one. And I love it.
But let's move on here from getting lit and stuff. We're gonna go get some emo time with their last song on the album called Stand By. And I just want to say that Suho's the one that starts this, and his vocals are out of control. Like, this boy has such a beautiful voice. I love that the meaning behind it, just like the song says, like, stand by. It's kind of like stand by me no matter what. And I feel like, again, yeah, Cynthia's just like, got it, done. I feel, again, like this song is kind of like To Moon, and even then, like, it's a very nice way to end the album, because it's a very like chill and like a soft vibe, pretty vocals all around, and a very nice meaning of like just always stay by my side.
This was a subunit song, so it was vocal line, just like how the last album had rap line song with featuring Sia from One Way, if you didn't know. And
Yeah.
okay, so this is a vocal line song, and it's beautiful, and it really does showcase their vocals. This song did take me 2 listens to fully love. Like, one the first time, and then the second time I loved it. But like the first time I was like, wait, what? And then the second time I was like, all right, I love this song. But
it didn't take much.
I know, it really didn't take much. I've mentioned it before, but Keone has like a big mouth, and I say this with all the love in my and like all the love in this world, I say it with that. Okay, he has a big mouth, and in this song you can hear it. I don't know how to explain it, but
what?
Yeah, I know. Here, like, hear me out. When I'm listening to his part, he has like a slight lisp, but he doesn't have
he does.
Yes, he doesn't have a lisp for any other reason other than he has a big mouth, and you can hear it so like evident in the song. But I loved it. Like, I feel like it's just like it's his style, obviously, like it's like him. I don't know. I really like, that's like honestly my favorite part of this whole song is like the fact that you can hear it.
No, but I feel like his part is my favorite too, because I like even in his lyrics when he's saying like, oh, like, you're my moonlight and things like that. I feel like it's very soothing. And I feel like even with his voice in general, like, it's a very soothing type of voice, and like his vocal range and things like that. So for me, when the song first started, right away, like, I absolutely loved it. And I feel like it's because it was such like a chill type of vibe with the song. So then obviously then going out and reading the lyrics and things like that, like, it just made it like so much better, just because of the meaning of it.
I agree, it really did. I also was a big fan of Hwan Wang's like talk rap situation that he was doing in this song. I was like, okay, yes. I see you. Oh, also, I really, really, really like Cheon's vocals in this. It was like the perfect bridge of all the other vocals like blending in together. I feel like he has like a deeper, raspy singing voice, and it was just a nice addition to the song, because I feel like the rest of the singers of the group, obviously all amazing singers, they just have like a not like a higher pitch, but like, like they have like their voice is more on the higher side when Cheon's like singing voice is just naturally like on the deeper side, and I'm really
I feel like it complemented the song really well.
But yeah, but all in all, like, this album was really, really well put together and is so, so pretty. And even though, like, how I mentioned that you go from one song to the other and it's kind of like, what? But, like, at the end of the day, like, it flows very well either way. I feel like every song stands out on its own, and as a collective, like, this is really good. And even, like, the trilogy all in itself, like, they went ahead and did that, basically.
They did that. It blows my mind that they debuted this year.
Yeah, like, it's insane. I'm telling you, like, this year has been insane for, like, rookie groups.
It really
Like,
has been.
it's wild. And I feel like, honestly, okay, not only does ONEUS has, like, this concept of, like, the moon and things like that going on, but they also have, like, the whole thing with ONEUS and ONEWE and, like, the brother group type thing, like, dynamic is so great. So honestly, like, RBW, claps to you, because I love that you rebranded. I watched Hwang Hoon be in Produce, but it took forever for him to debut. Like, honestly, I was just like, what the hell? Like, he was really good. Where is he at? So when they started announcing, like, for ONEUS, I was just like, oh my God, he's finally debuting. But I like that they did that. But then they also had, like, a rebranding of Mas in ONEWE. Like, I love that they did that, because now they're obviously they're way more recognized than before.
That's true, because ONEUS used to be called the RBW Boys or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
they were like the idols, and then obviously Mas was the band.
and give me Mas, you feel me?
Yeah. Exactly. For both. But ONEUS, like, this album is incredible. I, again, love the theme throughout their whole trilogy of, like, the moon and light and darkness, and the different type of concepts that they gave us. Like, I love that that lit is, like, because when you read lit, you're just like, oh, okay, like, this gonna be like some super EDM-y thing, and then you listen to it and you're like, never mind. Like, it's very, like, has, like, the flute and, like, the Korean instruments and things like that. So I like that they surprise us with, like, their concepts and songs.
Yeah, I feel like they are not scared to, like, try different things whether it comes with, like, their outfits, to their music, to their choreography. Like, their debut song Valkyrie had, like, this insane dance move where they, like, did it live as well, where Raven would, like, do, like, the Matrix backwards or whatever, and it was, like, insane to me. I was like, what? And then, like they continue to, like, I feel like raise the bar for themselves, and they keep, like, hitting it though. Like, each time that they release something, it keeps getting higher and higher in, like, the best way possible. And I really appreciate the fact that they aren't scared to risk things. Like, for Lit, it was, like, kind of a risk to make their title song a song that is, like, has, like, Korean instruments and isn't like exactly, like, how do I explain it?
The most like Kpop.
Yeah.
Like, song. I feel you.
When you think Kpop, you would think more pop.
Yeah, exactly.
So I really appreciate the fact that they take risk, and you can just tell that each risk that they don't just take it, that they just don't say, oh fuck it, I'm gonna do it, but, like, they think about it, and they make music that they love and that they're proud of, and they release it out into the world, and they love their craft, they love what they're doing. And I can tell with it, like, each and every performance, every interview, I can just tell how much love that they have for the craft that they're doing, even though that they're really tired. I'm gonna need them to take a rest, but they are having so much fun, and I'm just really happy, and I'm enjoying, like, seeing them flourish.
Yeah, like, that's the one thing, like, being with a group since, like, they debut, like, it's so nice to see them, like, continue to grow.
Oh, also, if you want to get this album, hit me up on Twitter, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have, like, so many albums, so let me know.
For this call dibs. So you can call dibs on your what photo card you want and all that. Okay.
Literally, because if not, I will literally be, like, have to, like, glue them together to make, like, a coffee table. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this amount of albums, so please help me.
Okay, that was our mini album review for ONEUS, Fly With Us. If you have not listened to this album, you have no idea who ONEUS is, go check them out, give them a chance. Their music is really, really good. So, but anyways, let's move on to Songs of the Week.
Songs of the Week.
we're gonna do it. My song of the week is from AOMG Sign Here. If you guys don't watch it, it's a show where AOMG like finds their next artist. It is a song called Juice with my boy Maddox. It's so good. Team Code Cunts all day. That shit is fire flames.
I am gonna be Terica this week, and I'm gonna have 2 songs of the week.
Yeah.
And one of them is all of ONEUS' new album. But if I have to, if you twist my arm, I guess I'm gonna have to make you listen to Plastic Flower. But my other song of the week, okay, it's not K-pop, but it's Rich Brian.
It has a K-pop artist in it.
And it's actually not even that one. Well, like, it was just released. But I really, really like that song, and I have been playing it nonstop since its release. But if I'm talking about, like, the whole week, I've been listening to Rapapapa.
Oh, my God.
Like, I've been listening to that, like, on repeat. Like, it's been that song. So it's been, like, the ONEUS album, and then that song, and now the new song. Now the new song that he just released as well. So, like, you know, I'm just having a good time. I'm having a good time.
Oh my
And also
God.
honorable mentions to No Manners by Super M, because since the album has released, that is all I've fucking listened to.
I feel
Yesterday.
I mean,
Really.
listen. For my songs of the week, yeah, I've been listening to Rich Brian and Chung's song These Nights religiously. If it tell you anything, I accidentally clicked the repeat once, and it stayed on repeat for a good like 2 hours, and I didn't realize it.
I feel that.
I know, like, the song is just so good. And then I've been listening to Cozy Pop because they released a new Soul Vibes Part 11. Everybody go listen to it. Yeah, that whole album. Amazing. It's like we said songs of the week. We mean albums of the week, everybody.
I'm dead. So, whether you are going to see Super M live or you're ticketing for Super M, whether you're going to see Ace live and you're ticketing for Ace, whether you're going to see 17 live or ONEUS live or whoever the fuck else is coming to the
or
States.
all of them in our case.
Oh, my
Literally, Vanner, bitch, I'm trying to be there too. PLT, like, no matter who you're going to see, make sure you always, and especially at shows,
Fangirl on.